Alright, so here's a video showing you something that you may want to do before Season 19 kicks off, because Bungie's told us that there's going to be an overhaul to the crafting system at large, the economy required to fully craft weapons with enhanced perks, and there's going to be no more non-craftable weapons dropping with red borders. So I would say, most importantly, you may want to finish the attunement progress on all of your non-craftable red border weapons that you have kicking around your vault or on your characters. If you've been playing over the last 2-3 seasons, you know that you probably have more red border weapons than you know what to do with. And they're a pain because you just got to go and use a crappy weapon that you don't want to use just to get some material out of it. Otherwise, you're wasting material. Of course, you can just straight up dismantle the weapons. So if you don't want to do this method of completing the attunement progress, you may want to just dismantle them all before the season ends. But keep in mind that you can only hold 10,000 resonant elements at a time, and you can check this in your inventory by hovering over the relic tether. Or you can go to a red border weapon and hover over its perks, and it'll also show you the elements that way, how many you have in stock. So if you're maxed out on resonant elements, then either hold on to your red border weapons or go and max out some of your crafted weapons. Go put double enhanced perks on them. That's going to eat up 4,000 elements at a time. So if you fully enhance 2 weapons, then you're going to have some space to extract more materials. But with all that said, this is what I do normally if I need materials quickly, because as I said, you eat up a lot of materials just by fully crafting 2 weapons with enhanced perks. So the best way I've found is to just go ahead and put on all the red border weapons that you have. Just stick them all on your character. Put an hour aside to go and do some Vanguard Ops, or whatever activity you prefer to do. But I've found that Vanguard Ops will complete about 3 to 5 red border weapons per strike. And that's, 5 minutes per strike. So you can potentially be extracting 300 resonant elements per minute. So if you do an hour of strikes, you can pretty much complete 20-30 weapons easy. Now, so what I do is, say you have like 5 SMGs with red borders. You got 5 shotguns with red borders. You got 5 rocket launchers with red borders. Put all of the same weapon type on your character at a time. That way you can go to your armor mods and you can put on ammo finders, reloaders, reserves, scavengers, all things that benefit SMGs, shotguns, rocket launchers. Then you just complete one weapon, switch to the next one. Now, roughly like halfway through one strike, you may have completed naturally 1 or 2 weapons just from getting kills with it. If that happens, stop getting kills with it immediately, go to your character and switch to the next weapon that you need to work on. Because naturally finishing one Vanguard Ops strike is going to give you progress towards the attunement, even if you didn't get kills with that weapon. So like a completion will give you roughly 20% attunement. So if you've completed a weapon halfway through the strike, and then you keep that weapon equipped, when you go to finish the strike, you've wasted a potential 20% attunement progress towards a weapon that you haven't yet worked on. So partway through the strike, you will have completed 1 or 2 naturally, switch those weapons out, and then when you finish the strike, usually you'll complete the attunement progress on all the weapons that you have equipped. So that's how you can get a minimum of 3 to 5 weapons done per strike. Now, so once you've done all that, Then you can go ahead and extract all the materials that you can. Just check your relic tether, check your resonant elements to make sure that you got room for them. If you don't have any more room for them, just stockpile them and start working on some of your crafted weapons. And you could do the same thing with your crafted weapons. You can just jump into Vanguard Ops. You'll get level progression towards the weapon just from completing the strike, plus all the kills that you get with it. Of course, you can also load into a Shiro-Chi checkpoint. You know, that's the favorite way of leveling crafted weapons. Personally, I don't do that just because I find it kind of boring. At least if you're completing Vanguard Ops strikes, you can be working on bounties, Vanguard Ops bounties, getting your vendor progress and whatnot at the same time. And then, yeah, so that's something that I'm going to be doing before Season 19, so I'm not wasting potential material. I'm getting as much as I can out of it, just in case Bungie changes things up dramatically. So if this video helped you, please feel free to leave a like, comment. I'll catch you in the next one.